Wait. Left pass. There we go. Welcome to the last day of Dev Week. God, this game takes a lot of work to do. But it's been fun. And today is gonna be a chill stream. I just want to make some. Oh, let me turn on the music. Yeah, is it? Yeah, the thing is working. You can see the song on the bottom there. So today should be a simple stream. I don't have almost anything big to do today. Maybe I'm a little bit scared to mess up with particles, to be honest. And I'm a little bit low on energy, as you can probably tell. But we'll see. We'll see. There's a few things I need to do today. First, let's go over the challenge. It's been a while, the challenge page, right? It's been a while because I haven't been looking at this for the last 2 days or something. Because I think with what we have, we are basically done, right? I do want to balance some things. My game is not going to have a bunker, so the stretch goals for bunkers is a no-go. I don't think my game has the capacity of having a bunker. I actually am gonna change a few things. Oh yeah, I forgot about the little projectile. This feels so good. My God, I love the feeling. But yeah, there's a few changes still to do, especially with balancing the game. Let me just try this already. I wanted to decrease this instead of 50. Let's try to reduce by half. Hey Vinny, hiyo, you got here early today. Huh? This kind of feels easier to hit, but it feels like they will take way too long to reach the other side. So 25, it's not ideal. Let's go to 40. This is some values I can be. It's final day, I gotta be here. I mean, it's final day for stream, but it's not final day for me because I'm still gonna have to work on this game later. off stream, But yeah, thank you for being here. It's not the last day. Just to be clear what this means, right? So we had a streaming week, right? Where amigo, I just want to be here yapping anyway. So fair. That's cool with me. But I just want to make sure, right, that it's clear. So I just decided to do a dev week where just for every stream of the week would be just doing game dev. That's what I've done, but it's not like the last dev stream, It's just the last for the week of only doing dev streams. But yeah, let's yeah. Thank you for being here. Either way, I feel like this is enough, I would say. But it looks devouring. If you say so. If you say so, I have no idea. Yeah, if you say so, it's devouring then. I'm only scared that the thing is. See, that's one thing that I would want to do, because if you set up a bunch of, how do I say, a bunch of bunkers on here like the original game, it would make this. Oh, the last enemy is kind of hard to do it, but you can spam here and there's actually no difficulty in clearing the entire thing. So that's the only problem. The game is too easy, even if it's just 3 lives. And I need to do a proper death thing. I forgot about that. What happened? What? What happened with her model? That wasn't. That wasn't planned. What? Okay, that's something that can happen. Gotcha. Right? You just decided to lay in it. Okay. Okay. That's gonna be fixed easily because I just need to do the death scream and pause the game. But yeah, that was funny. So let me. I guess the game over screaming. That's the audacity we need. I guess. But yeah, this is basically what I'm gonna be working today. Maybe drawing the heart symbols for the little UI, but I don't know. And I'm not gonna be drawing much outside of that. Maybe for particles, maybe it's not gonna be giant boom. There will be a boom, but maybe not a giant boom. Everything will have a boom, so we'll see. But outside of that, I think this is everything, right? Because there's all of this. The sounds I'm gonna be working over the weekends because I don't. I prefer to go over them by myself because this can take a while just searching for songs. The drawing parts is not that bad. Actually, if there's time, I'll probably be doing those drawings. But anyway, I don't know. Let's focus on the first four. And we'll see. Okay, so game over screen. No, actually, instead of a game over screen, I think. Okay. I think I should start with the start game screen. Because that's going to be the main screen the player will see. And then I want him to be able to go back to that screen. Yeah, I'm going to start with that. So let's do it. So this should be all the way over here. And is a user interface with... how can I name this? What could be a good name? Main menu? Main menu. Yes. Main menu. That's not how I name things in here. Main menu. Save on scenes. And I need to change now the project setting instead of... Yeah, not this scene. I need to set the main menu to the main scene. So every time we play the game now, we get a blank canvas. Perfect. I don't know how I can do the proper way. What is the proper way to do this? But because let's just do it. The problem here is positioning things. So let's just do some things here. Let's say a game. For now, I don't have a name for this. So Space Invaders colon by Sing. I can type my name. Singnon with center. Kind of big. Let's say 40. 40 feels like a good size. This one I can position on the center, right? I can. Perfect. And then I just move it. But 40 feels way too small. Let's say 70. There we go. That's a title. Space Invaders clone by Saint Nun. I kind of want to make something cool for this menu, but that's gonna be for when I draw things. So let me see just one thing here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. So for now, let's just do the buttons, right? So button. There's a lot of a button that brings a color picker when pressed. Huh. That's interesting. What's this? that represents a link. A button that represents a link. The type of button is primarily used for interactions that cause a context change, like linking a web page. So I can create a... Wait, if I have this link button on the game, it's literally experiment right now. It literally is. So if I set this button to, let's say, all my games, right? Can I have... I want to edit theme overrides, font size. Let's change to 40. Yes, perfect. I just want to see, because this is interesting. I never thought this would work, but if it works, it would be fun. So let me grab my page on itch.io. Then we put the thing there. And what happens if I press that button? It opens my page. Oh, really? It literally opens. Okay, that's... See? That's really... Okay, I like... Okay, good thing to know this exists. Huh. Okay. I can actually have... I can't go... I don't want to go back and add this to every other... to the first two games. But this button will 100% be on every game moving forward now. I'll probably do one for every... Like, one for my Twitch. One for my... God, this button is awesome. Okay, okay. There's gonna be a button for Twitch. I'm actually gonna come here and and set this. So I want a button. Oops. Button. Let's call it not button to start game. Button to open menu. That will be... We'll only have one option that is gonna be volume. But I feel like I need to start having that option there. Because it's gonna be played on browser, so there is no reason for it to have like a option, a button to change screen size and things like that. Just a button for the volume is probably the only thing I need to change. There's gonna be buttons. Oops, buttons for socials. So that's gonna be... Oh god, let me... Yeah. So that's gonna be itch.io. That's then what else? Oh, yeah, GitHub. Then Twitch. Twitter/X and YouTube. I think this is all I really need. But now I'll have those for every single game. But yeah, I think this is all. I could put Instagram here too. Maybe is the least important of them. But maybe it's worth having everything. I mean, I'll think about it. But okay, so good thing that this button changed everything. Great. I'll leave it there for now. What else there is? So check button, toggle button as check field is similar to checkbox in functionality. It's just a... Okay, that's easy. And then a menu button that I'm not gonna be using, I guess. Okay, let's just go with a classic button, which will change to a texture button later. But yeah, I need to actually go over all of the UI nodes. There's gotta be... If that's something, the link button is something that I found right now, there's gotta be some good things. How Yali Why? Hell, that name scared my scared me. Hello. I almost thought I was being hacked, but hey, yeah. You really come? Wait, your friend? Is that your friend? Oh, and thank you for the follow. It's gonna show. There's no sound for me. Where's my sound? Alerts. Oh, I don't have. Okay, fair. Welcome, Vinny friend. Welcome. It scared me, but welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the follow, my guy, my man, my brother, my person. Yeah. Okay, so back to it. So a button, right? I need to go over all of them to see later, but yeah, that's awesome. Button. So I need a button to start game. Icon. I just wanna theme overrides. I guess this is it, right? 40. Let's just position it roughly at the center, a little bit over. That's all. This is all temporary, right? I can change this later, so it doesn't matter. So a button to start the game and to open menu. Because it's a browser game, there is no need for... Oops. There is no need for a button for quitting the game, right? So, because it's one option. I'm gonna call it option instead of options. Where is it? So, theme overrides, fonts, font size. It's gonna be 42. Center, a little bit down, like that. They are actually gonna be, both of them are gonna be like here, to be honest. Because later I wanna have some space for other things here. So yeah, we have a button. We have two buttons, right? Yeah, they don't do anything, but we have two buttons. Perfect. Now to the fun part, or whatever. To the scripting part. Why do I have UI on here? I need to fix that. Detach the UI. Then move the UI to scripts. And then reattach this to the UI. I hope this is fine. Live 0. I guess it's correct. Yeah. I hope it's correct. Because I'm not gonna be able to know up until I can actually start the game. Okay. What do I need here? Do I need any? I don't think I need any of those for now. I just need to connect the button. So this is start button, and this is options or option button. There we go. Two buttons. Let me preload. So var game scene or main game. Let's say main game scene. Preloads, and we get the main. Is it preload actually? Wait, how do I change scenes again? Change scenes, Godot. I forgot. Get tree to change to scene file, but shouldn't I preload it? Do I not need to preload it? Preload. Is efficient for scenes that are accessed frequently or when the path is constant. I mean, yeah, I think it's better to preload. Why preloads actually do. Returns a resource from a file system located at path. During runtime, the resource is loaded when the script is being parsed. This function effectively acts as a reference to that resource. Note that in function requires path to be a constant string. If you want to load a resource from a dynamic variable path, use loads. I guess what this would do is just literally preload load the scene to the memory and makes going to the scene a lot faster. That's what I would believe. So I can name that. Yeah. So on start options, we go into pressed. Immediately when the button is toggled or pressed, this button down. Okay, it's just button down. So we get tree dot change to scene file. To scene packet, maybe. Let's start with this one. Oh no, this only gets strings. So change to scene packs. So main game scene. What does this do? Let's see. Huh. He says that. And the score is actually working. Okay. The UI is working. Perfect. So we have a way to start the game from the main menu. That's what I wanted. Now, that was way too fast. That was way too easy, actually. Now I need to do... Can I borrow the UI to... but I think I don't want to. No, actually, I think I can borrow the UI to make the death screen. Let's see. Let's add another control. So, game over menu. Let's see if I can do it here. Can I change to current ratio? Fucking mean way too fast. I mean, last time I tried to do something like this, even though it was like this, it took like 40 minutes. Even if it's this small of a script and things like that. So this was a lot, really fast for my standards. Good. It's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's a good thing. I'm improving. That means I'm improving. So, game over menu. I want to... It's strange, shouldn't it? Oh, there we go. This is what I wanted. Set the whole thing. Now, I want on here... Can I do a texture? Texture rect. Controller that displays a texture, for example, a icon inside. Oh, no. That's not what I need. Rect. Color rect. I'm gonna just do a black, a little bit transparent or something with a big size. So the idea here, that's not the middle. That's not even close to being the middle. Oh, maybe I need to do that. Why did you do that? No, that's not what I need. Oh, for real, ain't no British would complain about efficiency when we seriously work under rock. Okay. Okay. Now I can't. Oh, but I can't. If I do this, it's gonna break. You know what? You're gonna just stay. No British would complain. Oh god, that was a good one. I think this is fine, right? If I start the game, yeah, it can be a little bit less transparent, to be honest. So on here, we add another label. So game over. That's what happened to the texture. Huh? Hello, texture? Hello? Something that is not working. So the label here then. Game over. Oh yeah, I understand. Okay, I okay, it's fine. I understand why that happened. Center label settings, font size, so 40. We center it. And now here I want to show the score. But do I need to change all of those? I don't think I do. I mean, I can just copy them, you know? Payton log higher graphics. No, the higher graphics will exist for free. It's just later. This is just placeholders. Don't. Imagine I make the entire game, the entire enemies, and then I release the game. Everything is just a square, and then I say pay for the graphics, so people can actually get the graphics of the game. Yeah, I don't imagine something like that would happen soon. That's the sad part. Lives I don't need. I just need those. I don't need to make them unique. No, not those. I need those. Everything is safe. Sure. I don't need those. We can put this, but the problem is, can I make this unique? I can. Perfect. So I change this to 30. Does not need to be that big. And the high score. Make unique again. And we do 32. And this is not gonna work too well because of the size of the thing, but that's fine. We'll leave it here. Now I need 2 buttons, and then I'll start the logic. Button 1, which would be restart. So theme overrides, font size 30. Restart, and then another one for main menu, right? I think those are all of the menus I need, or buttons. Is this okay for the game? Yeah, it's okay. I can play the game with this, but it's fine. It's fine. One thing I want to know, if node is not visible, does it still work though? It's still running process and ready scripts as its children continue to operate. Visibility on effects, rendering, drawing, And in case control nodes preventing mouse interactions. Oh, so because this is a control node. Hey, Acros, welcome. So because this is a control node, the menus, the buttons don't work if I make them invisible. Okay, gotcha. This is what I was wondering. Okay. So this should be simple enough. So just a function for the game over. Should be fine. Over. I wanna get, instead of lives, I wanna get how can I do this easier to myself? First I need to get all of those guys. No. Can I, instead of doing this, I guess I would just need to use a for loop, and that would be. I'm gonna do this way, whatever. So hide. Let's hide all of them. Nope. Hide. Hide. Okay. What's this? This should not exist, so it deletes. What else do I need to do for this? So we hide all of them. I need to, so func ready. When it's ready, I want to hide the game over menu. And then I want to show the game over menu on here. So show. This would mean that if I start the game, okay, the game over menu is not in there. And I need to make the game over menu. Actually, the entire UI. Always. Because it's gonna pause the game. So game over. Hide everything, show the menu, and then get tree dot pause. I don't think it's pause the name, right? Well, we'll see. True. I don't think this is how you pause the game. I don't remember. Maybe it is. I thought it was a bigger string, but I guess it's just this. I hope. Let me test this to make sure. So input map. Let's just do a pause button, which would be ask. And then we just check if input dot is action just pressed, which would be paused, we call game over, just to test it out. Oh, that was easy. And it does pause the game. Perfect. Now we do the buttons. So the button 1 should be restart. And the button 2 should be main menu. Okay, restart button. Let me preload and do the same thing as before. So var main menu scene. Actually, Acros, now that you are here, can you clarify something for me? So I'm actually going to preload the scene of the main menu. I don't need to do this, right? But it is better to preload, because if I preload right now, it's gonna be saved, keep it saved on memory, as far as I understand. And then to change to that scene is going to be a lot smoother than if I just change to a path to a scene, and then it needs to load when it changes, right? That's how I understand. Is that correct? If you're still here, if you're still here. Okay, so I didn't connect. So main menu, button down. Now we get tree.change to packets, which is main menu. Does that work? Okay, something didn't work. Why? Error. New scene, instantiation scene of node count is 0. So something didn't work here. Why does this button work then? Get tree, change scene to packet. Make sure the resource is valid. I avoid load like the plague. It breaks every time on game export for me. If you can't use preload, do it. Really? Let me try without this then. Change to scene. Wait, can you stop it? Okay, change to file. So it would be main menu. Does this work? Okay, for some reason the preload does not work. And again, it's fair. It's paused. I need to. Actually, the main menu should be able to go, but I need to unpause at some points. So I guess I get tree and unpause it. Dot paused equals false. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, it works. Now, I did use on the main menu to load the actual game, but I think to go back to the menu itself, it's such a low and simple scene that I'm not gonna use the preload because it already broke. So yeah, I don't need this thing here. Okay, so everything is working, right? Let me see if I get some scores and lose. So if I do this, it doesn't update the. Okay, I need to update the text. File paths aren't real and they will hurt you when you listen. Aren't real? Huh? So, wait. Is there. This is a file path? Or you mean the preloads or loads? Huh. Is there another way to go through this? I don't know. Huh. So update the score. This is only for the game over, not the. Actually, I just had an idea. Pause. Let's call it pause menu instead of game over, because I want to get. So right now I have my label menu title. Right now that is game over. How do I type? Okay, wait. So good though. Line break. I forgot how to line break. Oh, and yeah, inline, right? Yeah. So um, how can I do this? I'm trying to. I want to create this function for the same thing, both for a pause if I press the game to pause, the button to pause the game, and for the when it's actual game over. Then I wanna just update the text. Preloaded is evaluated at export. Load at runtime and Godot file paths at runtime are prone to just not work. Oh. Good to know, I guess. A problem to avoid in the future, I guess. But then, if you do something like literally like this, no, basically flipping a coin for every load you have. Oh, because like literally this. How do you instantiate like something like a projectile without a preload at runtime? That preload. Oh, I got a little bit lost. I got a little bit lost over over everything. Okay, back to this. So actually, let's do this. So let's call it like function, then string. So we would pass pause here. Then if function equals pause, oops, we update the menu title to game. Oops. Game. Then it's this, right? Over. This should be a new line. Let's try it. Let's say how does it look? Does it work? It works. Yay, perfect. And then let's just call it else. This should be actually game paused. I mean, in the editor, it will work fine, but when you export the game, you start getting esoteric error messages sometimes. And how do you fix them? How would you go about fixing them? And then I want to just change the restart button to dot. Oh, but I need a button to unpause the game. Okay, I'll think about it. Let's go one thing at a time. So it would be no. Okay, over. Start, pause, game paused. It works flawlessly. I just need a button now. I mean, I can restart that with a. Actually, I could just pause. Yeah, I could use this. So let's create like a. Oops. Var is game paused, and then we set this to a bool. And then if I press the function here, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. If I press the button, let's say is game paused. With Godot's current UID system, it's more stable than before. But my go-to was explicit file paths and move the files where the game will expect them myself. Does mean you can't spec it into the executable, but that doesn't matter for web exports anyway. That's a that that's troublesome to say the least. Huh. The silence is priceless. Yeah. I'm just thinking doing all of that because of that type of error. It's a low tech solution to a low tech problem. Fair. Yeah, fair. Oh god, I'm scared. Now I'm scared. I'm thinking about the future when I start working on my actual game that I want to make, and then I start encountering those type of problems. Huh. I hope it will be fine. I hope. Equals to true. Then if function pause, we can override the name of the button to. I think this changes, right? The text of the button. To unpause, right? It isn't. Continue. And it needs to be a string. Continue. Else the text should be you hit other problems first. Smiley face. Okay. Okay then. Restart and continue. This will get the text, right? It broke the alignment, but it did get the text. For some reason. I guess I could do this instead, and then it should work. Change the pivots. Pivot. No idea why it broke. I have no idea why it broke. Later, I think this won't matter because I'm gonna use a texture instead of a text itself. I'll just change textures for the button. So I'll keep it like that for now. Maybe it's because I'm starting with the oh, it's not. It's not. Let me delete that. Does that make any difference? No, it doesn't. Whatever. Now I wanna let me go button down. So if is game paused. If is game paused, I want every time to press, I would get the tree.paused equals false. This should unpause the game. Oh, yeah, okay. And it needs to hide everything else. I think the correct way. Do I want to create another function just for this? I guess instead of all of this, adding Node 2D for this. Game UI, let's say. Move all of you guys into here. Then how does this look like? Okay. Game over menu hide. Texture instead of a text, no cool text effects then. You're really trying to make me stay on this game forever. I mean, now that you talked about it, I could learn text effects. Yeah. Huh. Huh. You got me there. You got me there. Maybe I'll do it for the title. You know, maybe I'll use a cooler effects on the text for the title. But for the menus, the buttons, and things like that, then probably no. Maybe for the scores. Now you got me thinking, oh my god, the scope is increasing again. It should be close to finishing. I should be close to finishing this game. But now I want to do the text. Okay, I'll think about it. Wait, where was I? Oh yeah, I need to hide things. I actually didn't need to do that. We just hide the game UI. And just for the sake of it, let's show it, just in case something breaks in the line, right? Then we just basically do this. This should unpause and make everything work, right? Oh, fair. You don't even need to implement them yourself upside down. An animated texture is good too. Palette cycling would be awesome, but setting it up in Godot isn't. Okay, maybe I'll do an animation. Just a simple animated texture or something like that. But we'll see. Pause. Continue. Pause. Continue. Pause. Continue. Pause. Okay. We have a... Oh, it's done, actually. It's done. I just need to update the scores, actually. I need to... I could just... You know what? This is gonna be ugly, but it will work. So it should be this, and then this. This looks horrible, but I'm fine with it. You know what? I'm fine with it. Bam, bam, bam. If I get a score, it updates. Let's see. Did I? Oh, I broke the the projectile. Fair. I wanted to lose life. And then if I die and press there and God, I don't have a button to continue. I love how she looks broken like that. Main menu, start game. There we go. I have my high score. Perfect. I don't need to save the high score still. It should be easy. I can just steal the code from the other game that I did, right? So it should be fine. Now I just need to see if the game over is fine. I need to actually make it restart button. So if I can do this, right? Is game pause? Or I can't. I still can get over the way she lays with attitude. Yeah. I guess I can't. Oops. Is game paused. Does this work for checking, or this only works for inverting the thing? I would assume. Yeah, I would assume. So get 3.reload currency. But yeah, she does. She lays with attitude. I want to see it again. Because this is the only way to see this. So after the game is finished, we will never be able to see her like that again. Come on, projectiles. There. I think I need to make them spawn projectiles even faster. There we go. And it's funny to me because some animations still work like that. So it's funny. Like taking a hit, she dies. It's so funny. Okay. Died. Where am I printing that I die? I don't remember. I think it's on the global, maybe? Emit signal, no enemies left. No, this is the enemy. Maybe enemy projectile? I'm gonna have to find it. I don't know. Died. Let's go over all of them. Can't change maybe this? No, I don't know how to change scripts. Oh, here. Here is died. So it's on the player. So how am I calling the die function again? Wait, there's gotta be. This does not exist anymore. Where am I calling that? Here? Here. Get parents died. I can actually, instead of calling die here. I think I'll need to use a signal for this because because let me try. I'm pretty sure if I just get the UI. Okay, I got lost here. Something is not good. How am I gonna call that? This is such a simple thing. I forgot how to do it. I need to call to get something to check to make the UI appears when he takes the last hit. This should be easy. Why am I struggling so much? If I get signal, how am I gonna connect the signal to here? That's a problem. Where's my song? What? Because now I know, I already forgot. Is on enemy shooting? No. Player, right? So yeah, player, we have the function. Now he dies. How did I do on other games? Okay, let me go back and check because I am brain's not braining right now. Jetpack Joyride. I'm pretty sure I have a death screen, right? Game over. I literally have a game over. How am I showing the game over? Is it on the main? Increase the speed, restart speed, save high score. I'm gonna steal this and this. Game over. It's here. How am I calling the game over? Game over. 5 matches. Oh, it is connecting. But it is connecting with a main scene. How groups? I can't believe I'm stuck on this. You have global signals. True. And to connect is simple, right? I can connect it here. Let's say on the ready. Let me create the global variable signal. Yeah, I forgot about global signal. Thank you. Signal. I was gonna go in a route that I was gonna try to connect in a scene to another scene to another scene to then connect to this. I forgot about that. Yeah, game over. End game. Let's call it another thing, just for the sake of it. So let's see. I'm just a little bit no more lives. It's basically the same thing as here. But actually, let me write it. If lives. Oh, I forgot the colon, right? Or semicolon, I don't know. If it's less or equals than 0, then we emit signal. End game. But it needs to be like this, right? Okay, so lives equals 0, emit signal. Then we can connect. No, yeah? So I actually don't need this, do I? let's probably not. Okay. UI. Now I can let me did I save? I saved now. Global variables. I should start calling it just global. Connect, right? Endgame. Oh yeah, and then I called it pause game. Pause menu. Okay, if I call a pause menu here, I need to pass something inside, right? Which would be... Let me be more specific here. Elif function equals game over. Let's call it over, just for the sake of it. Just makes things easier for me. Over. Identifier not declared in current scope. Okay, how do I pass the thing here? Oh. That's my bad. In theory, that would... Oh, it doesn't. Invalid type in function connects in base node. Wait, how? I don't remember things connects. There's a match here. Where's the other connects that I know I have? This enemy movement, I don't think it needs to exist anymore either, but that's fine. No match, no match, no match. One match. Global variables, no enemy left. Connect, start grid. That's it. Oh, gotcha. So it's not this, it would be endgame dot connects, and then we call the pause game, and then the thing would be over. Right. No, it still doesn't work. Cannot connect to endgame. The provided callable is null. Wait, the provided callable is null? It shouldn't be null. Let me see if I just remove that. And I think I need to remove this, right? Okay, you have signal with parameters backwards. Huh? Okay, I died there. Backwards. You need to tell Godot that the signals has a parameter, then pass that parameter during the emits. Oh. Gotcha. So I need to pass it here over. This would be the arguments, right? So just pause menu, because this would get paused and this would be over. let's see. The connects takes a callable with the same function signature as the signal. So with a naked signal, it would want a func full voids. Wait, it takes the connect takes a callable with the same function signature as the signal. So with a naked signal, it wants a func full. Oh, I think I understand. I think I'll probably 100% encounter the same problem in the future, and I'll 100% note this. Let me copy the messages real quick and paste it. Over. Okay, so it is connected. Is it not triggering? If you want to pass the pause, you need to tell Godot that the signal takes a string. So, okay, you got me there. How do I tell Godot this? Let me see. Godot pass var with signal. Okay, so it should be this. Oh no. Oh, here. Okay, so it's in here. So I use it in here. Gotcha. I call it function, so it's gonna be function here too, which is a string. So now emitting the signal, if I do this, it would pass in the signal definition. Yeah, here, right? Let's see if this is it. Nobody wants you here. Go wait. So 2 lives, 1 life. I am not going to 0 lives, actually. I didn't notice for some reason. It's here? Actually, I think I have an idea. I think something. Okay, I think I have an idea. Yeah, instead of this, I don't need to check the lives. I can just do this on the. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Player. Animation player, because when she dies, on the end, I think. How can I call the method of a global? calling the string that decides what menu to open function is certainly one of the choices of all time. I know. uh, is there a way? Do I need to create a function just for that? I guess I do, right? I can't have a... Yeah, I can't access the script. I need to access a node. That's fine. I'll create a function for this. So I already have function died. So instead of printing, I'll just get a global variables dot endgame emit. No, it already emits in here. So I don't need to do this. I would just call this. So inside of this, call. Okay, I got lost. No more lives. No more lives. It's here. And then on the animation player, I can just call it. Start key. Died, right? Died. You don't need to use call when Godot knows the function is there. Oh, so I just need to do... So just the dot, no more lives, it works? So this should work. Why is it screaming at me? The line may have no effects. Let's try it. Just let's see what happens. Okay, I don't know if this... I think what I'm missing is to actually use the emit, right? So connects. No, it is here. One thing I actually think I need to do is enemy shooting. Enemy projectile here. I am not reducing this. I want it to show 0. Hey, you need to call it with B, no enemies left. Wait, what? Did I really call no enemies left? Okay, thank you. That was great. No more lives. Oh, now it went fully. This time for sure. Bam. Bam and bam. Am I calling it somewhere else now? Because it didn't even play the animation. It should go after the animation. Let's go. I don't know if I probably did it. Now just call the signal after the animation plays. Yeah, that isn't it here? Oh, I think it's wait. this. No, not this. Not this. UI. This is. Hmm? I can connect, right? No. Don't you call the died when you check? That would be. Yeah, I call it right here. Oh, true. Okay, true that. Yeah, this, right? This I can. This one I can completely delete. Fair. Now it works. Now it works. Okay, I just I guess I can move her. Nah, is it? How am I? Is my player moving? And I have a can shoot. I'm just gonna go create. This should be easy. So var can move. True, and then I just check. And can move. And can move because I will for the brief time the animation plays I can still move. So I want to just cancel that. False, right? Let's see. I'm gonna lower the first time they fire. 2. I still can move. What? Oh, I think it's no. Wait. Because I'm not calling this. Yes. Okay. Am I gonna have? This is ugly. Don't look. Don't look. This is ugly. Do not look. Actually, there's an easy way to do this. Stop it. That is not a 2 that I want. I just need to export. Because on the animation player itself, I can add a property track. There we go. I just turn this to off, and that's it. Okay, that's easier than creating a function for that. Just for that. Damn. Bam. And now. Bam. I stop playing. I stop moving. Okay. That was there we go. That was easier. So the game restarts. Oh, it does and unpause. Okay. So I just do this and it should unpause now. Bam. Bam. And bam. Okay, does it restart? It restarts. Perfect. I can pause the game and continue. I can pause and go to the main menu. I didn't notice about the text, actually. So game pause. Perfect. And now... Let's see if it shows game over on the text. Bam and bam. Game over. Okay, it shows. It didn't update the score though. Oh, I didn't have a score. What am I talking about? Oh. That's not... what it should do? Wait. That is not what it should do. Huh? So if I press the pause button, even if I... So if I press the... if I die normally, it will work, the menu will work normally. But if I press... if I pause the game at any point before dying, the game will treat the game over menu as the pause menu. I think it's because I'm not updating something. True. Okay, that's an easy fix. Is game pause. Okay. That should fix it. I forgot to remove the check in there. Oh, let me pause once. There we go. Wait. I need to... no. Huh? Restart. So, if I pause the game, the is pause is gonna go to true. Actually, this should go before. Change it to true and pause. Or not. No, it should go... no, it should go before. Yeah, it should go before. So it's before, it's gonna check. Is the game pause? If it is pause, then it will change to... maybe I'll make this the last thing to change. And something like this will work. No, this is restart the current scene again. Let me try with... I wrote false. Okay, this should be true. This is still. If I remove this, it works. Hmm? Maybe I just do this after everything and do the is game paused equals to true false. And this should be false 100%. Because the game is not paused. Then it changes to true. And then if it is true. Let's see. Okay, is not restarting anymore. At least there's that. Now let's see if I die, if it still works. Bam. Game over. Restarts. It restarts. Okay. I just needed to do this outside of the loop. Actually, I have the statement. I have no idea why, if I leave the is game pause on here, that happens. But oh well, it works now. So I think that's it for the menus, right? I do have the start game, the pause menu, and the death menu, and the main menu all works. Let me see. Let me die now and see if it works if I die. One more. Death. I know I can restart. If I go to the main menu, it works. I need an option that is going to be one single option. This is still amazing to me that it's a link button. I love that. Okay, now. What else? So I did make the game over screen and pause screen. I just need to finish. Oh yeah, I need to do all of this. Button to start game, I did. Button to open menu. This, I kind of want to... I kind of want to play a little bit with animation for the menu itself. So let's say I'm gonna do this. So options menu. So on this, I want to do the following. I want to create another color Rex for this. Let's say something like this. Let me select current ratio. Let me change the pivots. Because I want this little screen here to appear, to simply show up. So let me show what I mean. Change to another color. Let's change to God. Everything will look bad. So let's go here. Something here. So can I make a not that's a button for it's not a button. I don't remember the name in English for that. Let me search it. It's not separator. It's not a button at all, right? No. Range? Progress slider. It goes left from min to max. Okay, I think this is it. A horizontal slider. Yeah, this is it. I could use a V slider actually. I'm gonna make this a little bit different. Let's go with a V slider. How do I... how do I edit this? It's not that. So scrollable ticks count. What happens if I increase the ticks counts? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Including border sticks. Maybe theme overrides, constants. No, not that. That's the slider. Only what? How do I increase the size of the slider? Maybe I need a V box for this. That's why it's not working correctly. Let's add a V box container. And then the V slider. No. I have no idea right now. Okay, remove from this. Add a V box here. Okay, and add a V slider here. If I change this to current ratio or this, it does not change at all. I can see the thing here. I can see this. But this is not what I want at all. Let me adding a slider Godot. Or V slider in the its range in the spectre to make it functional. Did I see range thing and there's value. Range current value. Maybe it's this thing then. I think it's moving something. 2000, I don't know. 100 is the max. No, the range is just, okay. So maybe this? I don't. Okay, let me. Creating volume sliders. This is literally what I want. Teach me. Okay. Okay, he has the slider is the same size as mine. Okay, that's something I can cover later. What? I didn't understand that at all. Is it based on something like if my share broke? Great. If I do something like volume, it still has no effect at all. Let's try with slider. This works. I guess it's gonna be then a horizontal slider. But it's all because of this, right? If I delete this, and if I delete this, and I try to make a horizontal slider here, it's not gonna change absolutely nothing. Okay, then. Wait, what did I have no idea what's going on. Whatever. Let's put this only thing here on the middle. And how can I increase? I'm gonna increase the size of the label. That's 100% gonna be done. 40. But I wanted to increase. Am I really not able to increase like the size? Alignment center. I don't know. I guess I could increase this, but this looks bad. But it's gonna stay like this until I understand this properly. Because what the fuck is... Yeah, okay. This is gonna just show up here, right? And, okay, at least it works. Okay. So, it should start at 100. Always. Or not always. I think I can check this later. Yeah. Now, how do I do this? So audio, I have my master audio. I can just change the volume here. Actually, before I deal with that, let me create the little animation. So, animation player. We just make slide in, which would be a simple, not even a 0.5. Should be, it ends up here. So it's just position, nothing else. Of the options menu. So it ends here on maybe here. It goes a little bit over here. And then before it goes completely out of the screen. Something like that. It looks bad, but I guess it's fine. I guess I'm going too much before going back. Yeah, that's better. I could do something like this. So on here, instead of stopping here, it goes a little bit back. That's better. Okay. Now I need the same thing, but for living. Slide out. I need to get this one. No. Do I need to... 0.5. Actually, this can be 0.3. And we get the position out. And can I do this? Oh, I can. But before I can move a little bit further. It can be a little bit more. It doesn't need to be that fast either. Mm. Starts here. Move to the right first, then move to the left, and then it goes. Okay, that's gonna be it. Now to call it. It's gonna be something like if not var is options menu on. I don't know. False. It starts on false. So whenever I press the option button down, and I wanna export exports can animates option menu to true. And this is a var. So every time I press a button, I want to check if is options menu on. I wanna play the animation. Dot play slide outs. Elif is anime. Wait, what? Options. Menu 1. Then I'll play the slide in. And now on the slide in, I wanna add a property tag that is gonna be can animate. Can animate, and on the first one, I'm gonna say no. Only after, and the same thing here. Insert key, no, that should be here. And then on. Is that enough for it to work? I guess I need to first move it out of the way. God, I think I messed this up right now. I hope this is fine. Okay. What? I can't press the option now. What? I can't press any buttons. It works, but I can't press any buttons. Why? The menu for... But I can't press... Maybe I need to call a function for this to not happen? Let me try. Or maybe the animation player is breaking things. Func option animation. Maybe this could work. No, it breaks the buttons. Animation player breaking buttons. Godot. I have no idea. This should be another thing that's easy to do. I mean, it is done. But I don't understand. Just a second. I'm back. Does animation player really breaks everything? The scene will be saved when the effects. Okay. If true, the animation player will be processing. Okay, fair. Did I do something with animation? I literally changed anything, nothing. I just did the simplest animation possible. I'm gonna restart Godot and see if restarting Godot works. After animations button don't work anymore, Godot. Huh. Let's see if it just resetting the scene works. No, it does not work. Okay, there's something. All of my buttons stop working. Just this works. Maybe it's because. Let me try to remove this for now. Remove this. What happens if I do this? Okay, the animation itself is breaking everything. Maybe then I shouldn't use another nodes and keep everything on one node, and this would work. So remove options menu, and I guess this still works. Okay, it didn't work. Because I don't have the animation itself. Yeah, okay, I need to redo the animation. Let's do a simple animation because, yes. Just to try it out. Sliding is gonna call this sliding, right? Yes. Options. Okay, yeah, I can't have another node to the inside of that. So that's the problem. Okay. That's fine then. Just redo the animations. Which should be easy. That's where I want it to end. Here it should be after. So, bam. Go back a little bit more. Bam, and then we go here. This should be it. With a cubic. Perfect. This is slide in and then slide out. This is the last position. So we set the position right there. We move a little bit backwards. A little bit forwards. And remove from the scene. Oh, I forgot to make it cubic. Bam. Okay, I need to, to fix the logic now. If options menu on, slide in, and then is options menu on equals true. And the same thing, but not here. False. And I want to check if and can animation. This should be it. Bam. It's not inverting. Okay. But this logic works. Okay. Let's see if this. Oh, this is the first one is the problem. If it is false, because it's all outside, and can animate, slide in. Then this should be true, and this should be false. There we go. I have a little menu. This would break if I showed the other things, but that's fine. Okay, I have a little menu. I just need to code this thing now. So I think, as far as I've seen, do I connect it? Range changed. What is the step itself? The step is 1.0. That's fine. Unless, let me see. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. 1.0 is fine. So emits when I actually need to understand a little bit more of those things. But I mean, that's easily done. I just need to do a little bit of research of how to change the volume. I don't have any volume to try it out, so it doesn't matter yet. But I have the button itself in here and the little menu popping up, which is everything I needed. Yeah. Then I can start the game. Play the game. I need to balance the game too. Actually, let me do something for the the timer. The timer should always be... I don't have a value for that. Oh. Var spawn enemy to timer, which would be... Let's just say it's a floats, right? On ready, I want to set this to a random timer, so run F range. Let's say from... It should be rare, so 10 seconds to 20 seconds. This should be it. It should be really rare. Now for the rest. This does not need to exist. I need every time it calls. Wait, is it connected? Where is it connected to? Oh, it's connected to here. So this should not be here. Oh, I already have a timer node. So I don't need all of that logic, actually. So instead of this, I should change it to 10 and 20. I didn't know I had the logic already. That saved me a lot of a long process of... Not a long process, but saved me a lot of work, a bit of work. The bomb works. So let's see if they will spawn, you know, at some point. There we go. It spawns one. It's not a bunch of them spawning now. There we go, another one. It feels fine now, the timing. I mean, they went faster, but it should be fine too. Yeah. Maybe it's too frequent actually. But it's fine. I mean, it can be frequent because I'm pretty sure the original game, it was frequent. But yeah. Guys, I think I'm going... Today was a smaller stream, right? I did do the buttons. I did do most... Basically, I just worked on the buttons itself and fixed a few problems. But honestly, there's not much I need to fix now. This... let me... Actually, let me steal the code from the other game there. Give me this. Let me see if this will be as easy as I imagine. Main, where's my load and save high score? Save high score and load high score. Yes. We go back to my game. I will just copy and paste. This should work as is. Let me just see. Save file not declared in current scope. That's fine. Let me grab it. God, that's a bunch of windows. Here. Can't save file. This, because it is global variables as before, and I'm pretty sure this is it. Okay, so on game over, I need to actually go here. This one. I need to call save high score. But this is not on the main scene. I mean, do I need this to be on here? I don't think I need this to be here. Actually, can't I do this on the global variables? Can I make func? I can create functions here, right? So can I make a func ready? And then do no. Do this. Then I would call load high score. I don't know if this would work. Save file is not declared here. Okay. Actually, instead of calling it here, I don't even need to call it here, to be honest. Delete this. So on main, on ready, I would access global variables. Oops. Dot load high score. And on the UI, where is UI? So UI. If pause over, I would call the global variables dots engage. No. Save high score. But then I do not need to. Let me go to here. I don't need to access global. I can just get the high score. High score. Remove all of the globals from here. I think this should be it. Let's see. Bang. Did it create a file? Doesn't seem like it did. Let's see if I die, if it will create a file. It did. There we go. High score. TXT. If I set something like some random number, and I start the game, I got the high score. Okay, there we go. I have my... And if I close the game and open it again, I have my high score saved. Perfect. Let me delete this. That was easy. No. Cancel. This one stays. Now I can go. Today was a really small stream. I'm sorry about that. There's not really much I wanted to do on stream. Most of the things I'm gonna do now is final polish. So it's a bit of drawing here, drawing there. Simple things that are actually boring to watch, I would say, because it's minimal things. Like the sounds. Go through a bunch of places to get sounds, grab the sound, put it on the game, make it play. That's as easy as there is. So there's not much that will happen right now. Maybe I'll change a little bit of the balancing. Maybe I'll make the enemies a little bit more faster or something like that. But outside of that, the game is already done. It's just the last few things that is not really important, let's say. So I am gonna end stream here. It's been 2 hours still. I did all of the things I wanted. The only thing I could try to do is the I love that emote of the clap. The only last thing I need to do here would be something like the particles. But honestly, I want to dive in, search a little bit more. I'm actually intimidated by the particles, I'm going to be honest. And I want to go through them with calm and all of that. That is going to be literally the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to, the next thing I'm going to go work on the game on my time now through the weekend is gonna be finishing just the drawings itself, those drawings, the menus, the background, and adding the sounds. Outside of that, because this is basically it. I finished it. If I finish this, all of this, and this, the game is done. I can ship the game. This is the extra that I'm gonna try to do something cool, or I'm gonna grab some particles settings or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but either way, this is the end of Dev Week. God, this week was one of the weeks of the year. I gotta say, it was one of the weeks of the year. Don't get me wrong, I loved it. I learned so much. My God, I learned so much doing the dev week to do this, and increase the velocity of making the game a lot too. I still struggle with basic things, but I think I'm gonna get used to them as it goes, which is fine. It's part of the process. Either way, I'm gonna be going. I hope I can be here Monday. I do not know if I will be able to, because there's it's a holiday, kind of a holiday here in my country, and probably I won't be able to stream. But if I am able to stream, I'll appear. Maybe if I didn't finish the game, I'll do the last few finishing touches. If not, that's fine too. But next week, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing any dev streams again. I'll probably go back to playing something because I need a break again. An entire week of just doing this, more than an entire week actually, because I've worked on this game on the last weekend too, on myself, by myself. But yeah, either way, thank you for everyone that showed up today. It's a short stream, but that's part of it. Thank you, Vinny, for being here from the beginning, for bringing your friend too. That was awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you, Akros, for the help as always. You are literally carrying me all the time. No, I do mention it. It's important to me. Spreading. I don't know, Yali, right? I don't know if he'll come back. Hi, Yali. I don't know if he'll come back. I don't know if you liked, enjoyed the stream or everything. But I appreciate it. I mention it because it's a cool act, and I appreciate it. That's basically it. So yeah, I'll be leaving you guys here. Hope if I can stream on Monday, I'll be here. If not, on Tuesday, I will be 100% here. On Tuesday is certain. It's just Monday, I am not sure. Either way, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.